With the confidence of seeing e-vehicles playing a major part in the country's mobility, their proponents are now in the process of gearing up or preparing future mechanics to service the maintenance and repair requirements of these vehicles, which are aimed to reduce our dependence on fossil oil. To give us more insights into these preparatory moves, we have Mr. Rommel Juan, President of Evap, or the E-Vehicles Association of the Philippines, this afternoon on Motoring Today. Good afternoon, Romel, and welcome once again to Motoring Today.
Good afternoon, Butch, and to all the viewers of Motoring Today.
First and foremost, can you please briefly give us a background of your organization, like its membership, who and how many, and what are its objectives and vision?
Okay, the Electric Vehicle Association of the Philippines, or EVAP, was formed in 2010. The main vision and the main goal of the Electric Vehicle Association of the Philippines is to promote the use of electric vehicles in the Philippines. So that's what we do. That's what the organization does. We promote the use of electric vehicles in the Philippines. And we're proud to say that we have about 50 members right now, about 10 manufacturers, the rest are suppliers, enthusiasts, academe, and people from the electric vehicle industry. With the efforts of the Electric Vehicle Association of the Philippines, we're proud to say that we have been able to attract a lot of players to the Philippines. In 2012, we set up the very first Electric Vehicle Summit, wherein we attracted foreign investors. So now a lot of foreign investors have come to the Philippines and set up shop in the Philippines to take advantage of the huge potential of electric vehicles in the country. So they see the potential of the electric vehicles in the country, and I'm proud to say that to the tune of about 4 billion pesos worth of investment has been attracted by the electric vehicle industry to go into the Philippines.
Tell us, would you have an estimate of the number of e-vehicles in the country and what is their most prevalent use?
Okay, the electric vehicles in the Philippines started in 2007, and so almost 10 years. These were the first electric jeepneys in Makati. So they launched about 20 electric jeepneys in Makati, and to this day they still run. Since then, there were introductions in different parts of the country. A lot of electric tricycles. There are electric tricycles in Boracay, in Coron, in Naga, Puerto Princesa. There are electric tricycles in Cavite, Bulacan, Antipolo, and even in Mandaluyong. For electric jeepneys, there are fielded electric jeepneys aside from Makati. There's in Philinvest, Alabang. There are in the LGU of Muntinlupa has electric jeepneys. Also in Congress, they have in educational institutions such as the Ateneo and De La Salle University has electric jeepneys. So slowly but surely, we're gaining traction, and once it becomes more visible, we're hoping that the number of electric vehicles in the country will grow further.
Would you have any projected growth of e-vehicles, say in 5 to 10 years' time?
The electric vehicles in the Philippines are mainly in the public transport sector. So the electric tricycles and the electric jeepneys. The use of private electric vehicles are not as prevalent in the Philippines as they are in other parts of the world, like for instance like in China or in the US or in Europe. But we're also working towards that. We're actually promoting an electric vehicle and hybrid bill, which will be passed in the Senate and in the Congress. So we are pushing for this bill to be passed. And so once the bill has been passed, we expect that even hybrid and electric vehicles from the big players such as Toyota, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Honda, Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes, you name it, Once they are promoted in the Philippines, then you will see more mainstream, big brand electric vehicles in the country. Now, for the growth of electric vehicles in the Philippines hasn't been very fast. It's been very slow, but it will be catalyzed with the implementation of the ADB-funded DOE electric tricycle program, wherein they will distribute 3,000 electric tricycles this year and bid out 6,000 more, hopefully within the year also. For the electric jeepneys, we are hoping that with the new administration, the Department of Transportation, with a very strong political will, that they will be implementing the jeepney modernization. So once this happens, all the aging dinosaur, 15-year-old and older jeepneys on the road has to be changed. And we're hoping that a part of that will be electric. I mean, just imagine the comfort and the convenience of riding public transport such as tricycles and jeepneys that are electric. So there's no smoke, there's no noise, there's no pollution, and it's more convenient, it's modern, they last longer, it's cheaper to operate. Electric vehicles are definitely the future of transport, and that's what we're promoting.
It has been reported that Evap is embarking on a project to train future technicians for the maintenance and repair of e-vehicles. Can you briefly describe it and its objectives?
Evap has recently partnered with TESDA, particularly their GTC, the Green Technology Center. And what we did was we made a curriculum to train technicians for electric vehicle maintenance and electric vehicle servicing. So basically, it's an introduction to electric vehicles. What are the components of electric vehicles and how to maintain and service them. So we kicked off this program with a seminar last month, and the seminar basically trained 34 TESDA trainers from all over the country. So when the curriculum is approved, then the training program will be formally instituted by the different TESDA trainers all around the country. So what this will do is that it will train more and more technicians, because right now we have so many fieldings around the country of electric vehicles, but very few technicians who know how to maintain and service them. So hopefully these new technicians that the TESDA and Evap will produce will be able to support and service this fledgling but growing electric vehicle industry.
Tell us, for those who may be interested to join this training, how do they go about it? Where do they go? Who do they see? And other details.
We're very excited about this electric vehicle training, service and maintenance training that we did with TESDA GTC. So if the public is interested, please call our Evap Secretariat at 930-7003 or email us at evap.secretariat@gmail.com. Or you can go to your local TESDA training center or call TESDA to inquire. We implore everybody to get into the electric vehicle bandwagon.
Thank you for your time, Romel, guesting on Motoring Today. Before we end, any message?
Okay, the electric vehicle industry is a young industry, but it has a lot of potential. Our dream for the electric vehicle industry in the Philippines is to make the Philippines the electric vehicle hub of Asia. And we have the potential to do that because of our huge domestic market. Just imagine, we have about 1.2, and it varies, 1.2 to 2 million electric regular tricycles in the Philippines that we can change to electric. And we have about 350,000 jeepneys that are begging to be replaced and modernized. So if we make electric vehicles the norm for public transport, then what we will have is a more convenient, more eco-friendly, more economical, noise-free, smoke-free solution to public transport. And once we have the economies of scale and we service the domestic market, then we can go out and export to the rest of the region. So I invite everybody to join the electric vehicle bandwagon, and let's make a greener Philippines and a greener world.
Thank you once again, Romel.
Thank you, Butch, and happy motoring.
Mr. Rommel Juan, President of Evap, our guest this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, providing some insights into the efforts to gear up to meet future maintenance and repair services for e-vehicles.